Well, new concerns about China's struggling economy and its effect on your wallet. The Chinese economy expected to post its weakest growth since the global financial crisis, and that slowdown could have a ripple effect worldwide. Gordon Chang is an Asia analyst, author of the book, The Coming Collapse of China. You say that China has essentially passed a point of no return in its economy.
Yes, and we're seeing this because the crises in China are coming at shorter and shorter intervals. That's a sure sign that they're going to fall off the cliff soon. You know, on January 19th, they're going to reveal their 2015 GDP, and it is going to be 6.8 or 6.9, but it really is about 1 or 2. And the problem for China right now is that Chinese leaders can no longer restart growth, and so the economy is trending down. Eventually, if it's not there now, eventually it's going to be in contraction.
And part of the problem, you say the Chinese can either have a top-down sort of managed political system or they can have a vibrant economy, but they cannot have both.
Yeah, both their fiscal and monetary stimulus over the last 15 or so months has been a complete failure. The only thing that they can do right now is structural economic reform. But that type of reform is inconsistent with President Xi Jinping's notions of the economy. It's inconsistent with this very state-dominated system that they've got. So either they're going to have reform or they're going to have an economy. They can't have both, and clearly they're not going to reform.
Well, as you know, their stocks fell Monday and Tuesday of this week. It has affected the U.S. markets as well. What do you say to U.S. investors?
Well, the problem on Monday and Thursday, when it really fell and took 300 or 400 points off the markets each day, I think the problem is that they don't understand what's going on in China. They sort of overestimate the ability of the Chinese economy to create growth, and I think that they also underestimate the importance of China to the rest of the, they overestimate the importance of China to the rest of the world. So this a little bit of ignorance can take the global markets in very bad directions because we think China is too important, but actually it isn't.
So you think its importance is overestimated?
Absolutely. And the problem is because you can see it with, it's not an engine of global growth. To be an engine of global growth, you got to buy the goods and services of other countries to create growth elsewhere. But China is taking growth away from other countries with its predatory policies. We see both exports and imports declining, which means its linkages with the rest of the world are declining. And that's a real problem for China right now in that it is not as central as it once was.
Gordon Chang, always good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks.